Welcome back, everyone, to the Sports Minorities Podcast. A bunch of friends sitting around talking football, talking shit about each other's teams. I'm your host and resident Titans fan, JC. Joining me this week are...
the horrible last place. I don't deserve to talk about sports, Chickenwing.
I am Nori. I am middle of the pack for now. This is typical September, where you have a Cowboys fan believing in everything. They're on top of the world, and wait till the holidays come. And all I want for Christmas myself is a new offensive coordinator.
Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Trinity, the Bucks fan. Appreciate you guys dropping in. Second place right now, but we'll see how it ends.
I'm DJ. Place right now. Let that sink in for a second. President, division leading Dallas Cowboys fan.
Oh.
Okay. That's
Division
okay.
leading. Okay. Yeah.
I really want to puke in my mouth.
Yeah, well,
Hey. By all means.
DJ's proud of being the tallest midget. Good drive, buddy.
Hey, but he's the tallest one, though.
Hey, I'm the tallest one, and tallest one gets in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, what a weekend it was. We're going to recap week 3, how we did, and talk a bit about week 4 in the NFL. This was an interesting weekend. I'd like to think that we have a good idea of how good or bad these teams are, but honestly, we still don't fucking know. I still can't figure some of these teams out. So, just a quick little recap of the standings here. So, for the weekend, DJ finished first place, 12-4. Rob went 10-6. Nori and myself went 9-7. And Chickenwing pulling the old Dallas Cowboy Day thing here, going 8-8. So congratulations, Chickenwing. So
I'm not a Dallas Cowboys
Okay.
fan, though.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Just admit it.
that brings the overall standings actually are lining up the same way. One of those rare instances where our weekly picks and our overall standings went the same. DJ's in first place, 28-20. Rob's at 27-21. Nori's at 25-23. And myself and Chickenwing are at 24-24. So
Who was in last place, though, JC? Would you like to tell us, please?
Chickenwing is actually in last place.
Interesting. It's interesting.
You know what? I didn't catch that. Can you say that one more time?
Here, I'll kind of pile it on here a little bit too. Not only is he in last
the
place,
worst one right now.
but he talked so much shit that he was going to beat me in fantasy last week.
Oh, my God.
Oh, that's right. That's
And
right.
then,
Oh,
I
my God.
whooped his ass. So
You didn't win,
What's the
Mike?
score?
he did not win, even with Derrick Henry doing what he did. And you know what? Let me go back and pull up the score too while I'm
I
at
feel like
it.
you should have a
Yeah, pretty
screenshot.
cool. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Or,
There's some bitterness in this.
oh, my
Shit,
God.
Mike, I had about $1,000 on you winning.
The final
God damn,
score
Mike.
was the Texican Diablos, that's me, 111.02 to 89.13. That was bye week. Which I'm going.
Like a 1984 basketball score, Mike. Couldn't even fucking hit 90.
I mean,
Damn,
you
son.
couldn't break 90.
Damn,
And
son.
keep in mind, this is with my tight end getting 0 points, by the way. And then I also had A.J. Brown go out early with an injury, so I only got 0.3 from him. So thank you, Josh Allen. Thank you, Alvin Kamara. And thank you, Mike Williams, for carrying my fantasy team. I really do appreciate it.
Also,
So-
thank you, Mike Edwards Bench, and for not
Yes.
being in. And
Yes. And so I told Rob this. I said, the last 30 minutes, I made some last-minute changes, and the two that are on the bench were in my starting lineup. I was like, no, this is going to work. I know it is. Sanders isn't getting the scores. What the hell does he do, man?
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
Gotta love it. Well,
All right.
let's get into our little recap segment here. We're gonna go through the order of the standings here. The pick you regret and what team surprised you the most this weekend. So, DJ, we'll start with you. I don't know if there's any picks that you regret, but if there is one, let us know. And what team surprised you?
Yeah, I do have a pick that I regret. It was picking New England to beat New Orleans. I figured, it's New Orleans, it's Jameis Winston, he's inconsistent, he likes to throw picks, traveling to New England. That didn't matter. It blew out New England.
I mean, to be fair, out of 20 times, I would pick New England 30 times against James Winston.
There you go.
I don't think you should regret that, though. I don't think you should regret that.
I definitely would never regret that pick.
I wouldn't either, man. I don't know.
I look at
regret. It's like, hey, man, like I really reached there and I really shouldn't have it. I don't think you reached on that, my dude. You made a good pick there.
All right.
Appreciate that.
Any team surprise you this weekend, DJ?
Well, yeah, Seattle. I thought they'd put up more points than that.
Yeah, me
but
too.
They only put up 17. I mean, I thought they were going to put. I thought they'd win, and I picked them to win, but I really thought they'd put up more than 17. I mean, they didn't score any points in the second half at all. Completely shocking.
I'm wondering if that's going to be a trend with them, because the previous week they didn't really put up much in the fourth quarter, and now it's a second half thing. So I'm wondering if they just have a letdown after halftime. Rob, for you, same questions.
Pick I kind of disappointed on. I don't know. I gave up on Minnesota and I switched at the very last second. I really wish I didn't switch. I originally had them, and I think the team that surprised me the most was Miami actually coming close to, beating the Raiders. Like, I know they had lost in the end, but like they're a team that I thought with Jacoby Brissett wouldn't put up any points, and I was wrong. So,
Something's going on in Miami, right? They always seem to surprise everybody.
Man.
Nori, how about you?
The last 3 to 4 years, I never shut the fuck up about the Browns and all the stuff they're doing, and they're getting better. And pretty little Justin Fields comes along, and I thought, oh, okay, cool, they're going to take on the Browns. And man, I apologize, Browns. Never again. I shouldn't have. I should not have reached for the Bears. What a fucking reach! Holy shit. The one that they surprised me, and they were my biggest reach. No, I'm sorry, no. The surprise I think for everybody was the Patriots getting the shit stomped by the Saints. But I regret picking the Bears against the Browns.
I'll go ahead and say next. Yeah, the surprise is definitely New Orleans beating New England, and just topping off that, how the Falcons was your curse pick last season, Nori, and the Texans were mine. I feel like New Orleans is Rob's curse pick this year.
They are. They really are. I'm 0 for 3 on.
Good job. So mine. Hey, hold on. Hold on. Real quick. Who has got the New Orleans right pick once this year?
Let me see. I did.
Mike got them right the first week.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, I haven't got them right at all.
Chickenwing picked Carolina over New Orleans. Got that right. So.
Yeah, he's the only one that's got them right. I guarantee you, he's the only one that's got them right there.
That one pick, yeah. So exactly. So I think most of us, most of the time, are fucking up the Saints picks because they're not a consistent football team.
They're not. Like I see Winston, and I just refuse to. I think it's just like this thing inside of me deep down, because he was 30 for 30 with the Bucks. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't.
How do you over for 5,000 yards though, bro?
I can't do
Mike,
it.
when you
man.
throw the ball that much, I mean, you got to get there at some point.
You're gonna get the yards,
yeah,
but the interception should count against him, like in negative yards. Like 30 interceptions, like bro, like.
It's like the old NBA coach Lenny Wilkins. He had the record for the most wins and the record for the most losses. So he's like notorious for that.
Notorious, yeah.
Actually, week 1 we all picked Green Bay to beat New Orleans and all got that wrong. So technically, Chickenwing is the only one to get New Orleans pick right when he picked against him in week 2. He got that.
Boom.
Right. Yeah.
See, like I said,
I'm still last.
Minor victories being in last place there, Chickenwing. Good job.
He's still in last place.
Yeah,
in last place. Congratulations.
Hold on. Yeah. Here's the great strawberry jelly on top. Mike's gonna say the Saints was a safe pick. Watch him go.
No. I knew. Dude, okay,
I mean, Christian McCaffrey not being injured, that's a pretty safe pick, honestly.
That was a pretty safe pick. It was an extremely safe pick. And their defense, remember, I picked them only because their defense was better.
None of us thought Sam Darnold would be a functioning good quarterback, and we thought the Saints would just, hey, Sean Payton, a loaded offense. Yeah. It's the Panthers with Sam Darnold. They'll be fine.
Well, we'll get into it. He's going to have a test this week without Christian McCaffrey in his backfield.
Without McCaffrey?
Exactly. Yeah, because a lot of you, the reason why y'all picked the Saints, and I remember this, is because of how they blew up Green Bay first week.
Green Bay.
Everybody saw that, right? And everyone thought that, They just blew up the Jets, and the Jets are non-existent. So
That suck.
So like
They sure do.
that's why y'all picked him. I was like, no, Christian McCaffrey's back. Like they're gonna make it happen again. Watch.
And then he disappeared.
Yeah. Let's see. Other pick I regret. Pittsburgh at this point. I know it was against Cincinnati, but there's something wrong with the Steelers. It seems obvious, but I'm just like, what's going on?
I'm pretty sure we said that last week. Like,
Yeah.
Rob did.
oh,
Ben
I-
needs to stop.
you did.
Ben needs to stop.
Rob said
Najee
it.
Najee Harris is getting a lot of points catching it, but he's not getting a lot of
he's
points
not
running.
running it. He's not.
Yeah.
And you need like that solid running back. Oh, anyways.
do.
Chickenwing, pick you regret, and what team surprised you the most?
I'm gonna regret saying this. The pick I regret was not picking Dallas.
Damn right.
Eventually. Shut up.
Someone clip that sentence in.
You hear that, woman?
Yeah.
Say it again. Say it
Oh
with
my
your chest.
You're dumb, Mike. That's why you didn't. That's why you did that.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Say
You're
it with
dumb.
your chest.
The pick I regret
And
is
listen, to be
not
fair,
picking Dallas.
to be fair to back up Mike, which I hate doing, just like he hates picking for Dallas, it's not that we want somebody to win. It's that on paper, I really thought the Eagles were proving something by
We
playing
did.
better those first 2 weeks. I really
Yes,
thought
sir.
that. This wasn't
Yep.
so
Sure
anti-Dallas. Because, like, honestly, the whole NFC East is a big pile of fucking trash, and sadly, somebody has to win it. But
I don't. Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
yeah,
I really don't.
it really
It's the
was.
least.
The
Yeah,
biggest surprise.
I was crazy about that.
Again, I'm gonna regret saying this. The biggest surprise I had is the Giants losing against the Falcons.
You were surprised? Yeah.
Yes, I legitimately thought because
I thought the
again,
Giants would win.
Because the
not
Falcons
because
hadn't
of-
put up a whole lot. Well, they put some points up against Tampa Bay, but
They put some points. They put up a fight, but like if you think about it, okay, even if it's a tale of two bad defenses, you have Daniel Jones, who's a solid weapon, and I'm still sold on him for your squad. And on top of that,
Me too. No, I am too. Actually, no, I can get you to a whole thing of how Jones actually improved this year, and everybody else is
Yes.
falling apart. I can actually
that's
prove
what
it.
I'm saying.
But go ahead.
And so that's that. I mean, no, you pretty much hit the nail on the head. It's just like I thought between the tale of two bad defenses, then it's just going to come down to the offense. And I think on paper, New York had the better weapons.
We all picked New York
Sadly-
last week, man. We all
Yep.
picked New York last week. But
Exactly.
no,
I think what you meant to say, Mike. You said two bad defenses. I think what you meant to say is two bad teams. But you can go ahead now.
Well, I mean, in the end, you're right. It is still two bad teams, but that's the pick I regret.
I hope the whole division gets COVID.
Damn. That just got
Wow.
real dark.
and that, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when a Giants fan is
Holy
0-3. So it's. I
With
feel
2 and
you.
15.
2-15 is what they're shooting for.
Mhm.
Yep,
That's what he's
and they
shooting for.
still probably wouldn't get the number one pick in the draft because the Jets and the
Just checked.
Jags.
Then again, 2 and 15 could be tied for first place in the NFC East. Who the fuck knows?
I mean, at this rate, who knows, right?
Not actually possible.
All right, so we're gonna get into week 4, providing our not really expert, our picks and our not so
picks.
expert analysis and a good round of shit talking. Rather than doing a random order of who's picking what this week, we're gonna try something a little different. We're gonna do the pick order based on how well you did in the previous weeks, in the previous week, I should say. So, our pick order is going to be DJ first, Rob second, Nori third, JC fourth, and Chickenwing fifth. Chickenwing
pasta.
loves the copy pasta.
AKA
Yeah.
copy pasta.
Yep. Now, obviously, of course, if your team is playing on the game we're picking, you're going first, and that's where we're going with it. So, now this I would like to think is an easy one here. Hope it is. Thursday night game, Jacksonville goes to Cincinnati. Is anybody going to take a chance and pick Jacksonville?
No, that's a no. I will say this though, JC.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to pick Jacksonville
I bet.
to get
shit.
absolutely obliterated by Cincinnati.
Oh, okay.
That's my pick.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
I will say this. I have 5 underdogs this week that I'm going for.
Ooh. We'll
5.
see what they are and see if
So the
you're
Bengals
changing
are not
that.
the model of consistency, but Urban Meyer has proven to be really fucking incompetent. So I wouldn't be surprised if Jacksonville won, but the Bengals, I pretty think we're all sold on picking them.
I mean, they looked good for a half last week against Arizona.
Hey, it's
Yeah.
a half more than they need. So
Yep. So, if the game had got called due to weather at halftime, they would have won, but it doesn't work that
There you
way.
go.
So, yeah. All right, on to the Sunday games. The early game, the first game we got is Washington at Atlanta. DJ, where are you going with this one?
Atlanta. One reason, Atlanta's at home. I'm giving them that. But second reason, I've got more to say about it. We heard at the beginning of the season about Washington's defense and how good they were going to be. Their front four this, their front four that. They're a bunch of fucking frauds. Their front four can't stop a nosebleed. Buffalo, 358 yards passing from Josh Allen, 4 touchdowns, no turnovers, and you would think if you've got a great front four, you'd get some QB pressure, you'd sack the quarterback maybe once or twice, something like that. They didn't fucking touch him. Never got sacked. I mean, he went back there and made sandwiches for the team, then threw passes, which were touchdowns.
Christ.
Plus, they had 122 yards rushing. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Atlanta because he can't stop anybody.
And in addition to that, he got me 37 fantasy points, which helped me on my victory over Chickenwing. Rob, where are you picking here?
We love Josh Allen.
I don't trust the game manager. I have more faith in Matt Ryan, so I'm going with Atlanta. Heineke's just turned into a game manager, and yeah, 1-2 record shows it. So I'm going with Atlanta. So
Okay, Nori.
I disagree here. I'm going to go with the Washington football team because, yes, DJ is correct that both the Giants and Washington defense were supposed to be really good this year because last year they looked good. This year they look like dog shit. But that said, Washington looks much better coached. Arthur Smith does not look like a good head coach at all in Atlanta. With all the Atlanta weapons, I don't think they're just waiting to break out. I think they have a very poor offensive scheme that they need to fix. Washington is consistently scoring points and keeping up with everybody. And the Bills did beat them up, but I think the Bills are an unfair standard because they're one of the best teams in football. With that being said, I think Washington finds a way to kind of beat up teams, better. A little bit better. They're putting up a lot more points, I should say, not beating better teams. They're putting up a lot more points than Atlanta should be, and I kind of trust them a little more at this point. I'm going to go with them.
what a time to be alive when someone says Buffalo is one of the best teams in football.
I know, my God, I know.
And it's a Giants
It
fan,
hurts.
too. It's
It
crazy
hurts.
part,
All right.
It hurts.
I honestly, this is one of like maybe 2 or 3 games that are probably the hardest ones to pick this week. And it's funny to say because it is Washington, Atlanta. So, but in this case, I'm going with the home team. I'm, going with the team that as of late has looked a little bit better, honestly. So I'm going to go with Atlanta here on this one. And Chickenwing, what about you?
Screw you. Atlanta's a bunch of frauds. That's a lucky ass win that they got away with. I still believe in Washington, and I stand by Taylor Heineke. That man is the truth.
Stand by Taylor Heineke.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Okay.
can stand by there. Yeah, go ahead.
I will.
Yeah, all right.
I
You
will.
might be the only guy standing with him. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
as soon as the
will.
bus runs them over, you can
right.
Him and Nori. Go for it.
Just a note on Yahoo pick distribution here on the Thursday game, 97% are picking Cincinnati over Jacksonville. For this game, Washington Atlanta,
Not enough.
it is 50-50.
Facts.
Same here.
Yeah,
Same here, isn't it?
yeah, right.
Basically.
You flip a coin, and there's not a bad pick in it. So, all right. Now, from that one to one that's probably going to be a little bit easier, Houston at Buffalo. DJ, you were talking up Josh Allen. I think we kind of know where you're going here.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and I'll take some mic tech and just copy pasta what I just said about Buffalo and put that here.
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
They put that there too.
So Buffalo will blow out Houston. There you go.
All right.
76-0.
All right, Rob. That's a college score.
Wow. Wasn't it 69-0 for Florida? Was it Florida that did it?
It was up
Yeah.
there. I mean,
Yeah.
They stopped. No, they stopped at 69. Like,
Yeah. Well, the freaking Longhorns broke 70 against Rice. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking Buffalo. There's nothing to talk about here. Let's go.
All right. Nori?
The Buffalo Bills should be undefeated. I think McDermott kind of beat that into their head, and ever since week 1, they've been shitting on everybody. I don't see this
Yes.
changing.
Yes.
Yep. Going Buffalo. Riding the Josh Allen wave here. I'm going to stick with it. Chickenwing, you too, I assume.
Actually, I was slightly wrong. In honor of DJ's high school. It's a compliment, bitch. First of all, all right, compliment. All right. So in honor of DJ high school, the score is actually going to be Madison versus Laredo Nixon, 77-0, in favor of Buffalo. That's what's going to be.
Stupid.
He said,
Damn.
"Wow."
Well, to be fair, Nixon's not exactly the best team in Laredo, but you know. And I'm not pissing anybody off because my wife's family all went to like Martin or United South. So it's all good. Yeah.
That's funny.
Buffalo, 99% are picking Buffalo. That 1% is not Deshaun Watson. He's probably picking Buffalo as well, to be honest with you. So,
Yeah,
all right.
I'm sure.
Next game, Detroit at Chicago. DJ, how you feeling on this one?
I'll go because Detroit is not a football team.
Oh,
Wait, say that again. It cut off a
That's
bit.
what I've
Say that
got
again.
there. I said Chicago because Detroit is the football team.
Is not a football team.
he's not a football.
That's
team.
where I'm going
Wow.
Equal.
with that. No.
All right.
Wow.
Shots fired. Rob?
I got that.
So I flipped a coin. It was heads Chicago, tails Detroit. It landed on heads, so I'm going Chicago.
Okay.
Hey, that copy pasta, that chicken wing tech. I got
That's a
you.
bold
I got
strategy,
you.
Cotton. See if that works out for
I
you.
mean, they're both terrible teams. I'm not like I'm not willingly picking either. I let fate decide. So
All right.
Bet.
Nori, what about you?
So what determined looking at both these pile of shit teams was the Lions are fighting for their coach, and I mean I think all three of the fucking quarterbacks can form like Voltron and still fucking be trash at the Bears. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Fields needs another year. He ain't ready, especially that head coach and that offensive scheme. It's garbage. I'm gonna go with the Lions in this one.
All right.
Oh.
I'm going with Chicago for the sole reason is they are at home in this matchup. Again, this to me is just like Washington and Atlanta. Plus, they have more wins than Detroit, and by more wins, I mean they have one more win than Detroit does. So I'm going to go Chicago here at home. Chickenwing?
So before I make my pick, I found out that 1% is Bill O'Brien. I saw his tweet. So
Okay.
Go Texans there. Good job, Bill. And I legitimately picked Detroit over Chicago. To take some of what Nori said, it's true. You know, for you to be a first-round pick and then to have your coach consider all three of you as a starter for this week's game, that's not a good look. And you got everybody calling for your job, that's not a good look either. I mean, poor guy, he was put in a very bad situation at that time. I'm talking about Justin Fields. Sure, he ended the game at 1 yard for the whole game.
Yeah,
But
with all the sacks he took.
all the sacks he took.
Cut
Yeah,
his
he was put in a
passing
position
yards.
to fail. I want to, you know, I don't mean to cut you off, Mike, but I want to clarify. Like, Fields is just not ready. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's just not ready because he's in
Absolutely.
a very,
No, I'm agreeing
very
with you
bad
there.
situation. Yeah, that's all. I just
Mhm.
want to clarify that.
That's why I said it the way I did. It's just that he himself is in a bad situation. He's not a bad quarterback at all whatsoever. But to be in that position, you might as well just take the snaps, get the reps. That way, once your coach is gone, then you're going to feel comfortable playing in the NFL.
Pick distribution on this. It's actually 50-50 Chicago and Detroit on this. This is kind of the hotly debated thing here. I mean, the three quarterbacks they have in Chicago right now are what? Andy Dalton, Justin Fields,
Andy
and
Dalton,
Nick
Justin
Foles, right?
Fields, Nick Foles.
Who should be starting this week?
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles,
Okay.
that was easy.
Yeah, but I mean, my thought is like, is it worth it for Fields to be starting, run a whole season, and it might go bad for him as a rookie? Or should he sit on the sidelines as a backup and learn and go in when he's needed?
The latter.
Okay.
Learn the scheme, learn the system, and then when you're ready to actually go in, it's natural, it's comfortable to you. You're not on the fly.
All right.
I don't disagree with that.
All right, let's move on here. Carolina at Dallas. Carolina is undefeated, but they're going to be going the next few weeks without Christian McCaffrey. And DJ, your Cowboys just got a big win on Monday. First place in the division. And this is actually the second of 3 straight road games for them after they started the first 2. Or sorry, 3 straight home games after they started the first 2 on the road. So I think it's obvious who you're picking, but go ahead. Let us know who you got.
Yeah, I got Dallas in this one. Christian McCaffrey's not playing, so that's going to be, a big loss for Carolina. Dallas came off a big win, and they did what they should do against a bad team. You go in there, you dominate the whole game, and you blow them out. Not only that, I mean, we gave up a lot of yards, but like I said last week, I don't care about us giving up a lot of yards because we get takeaways at key moments. We had 2 picks on Monday. One, Philly's driving down to try and tie the game up. We picked the ball off at the 5-yard line. Next one, second half starts, Philly's driving down the field, pick 6. So our defense did what it needed to do, and we'll do the same thing against Carolina and win that game.
All right. Rob?
I hate every week I have to do this. I'm picking Dallas.
Oh, yeah, Rob, let me hear it. Let's hear it.
I am picking the not Carolina team. I refuse because honestly, I think it's gonna just be Dallas dominating the ball. I think they have the weapons to keep the ball and to keep it on their side, just run it down. And without McCaffrey on the field, Carolina's options are gonna be really limited. So, yeah, I'm picking the not Carolina team. I'm not gonna say it.
All right.
Refuse.
Nori, what about you?
I was gonna pick Dallas, but I've been looking a lot of like highlight tapes and researching a lot. This Chuba Hubbard, funny name, he's gonna be the number 1 running back for Carolina, and apparently like people just can't stop talking about him. He's not gonna completely replace McCaffrey because nobody can, but I think he's kind of getting slept on a lot. Sam Darnold's proving that even though it's mostly against shitty teams, you don't make your schedule. He's proven to be really good. I've slept on Carolina a lot this season. I'm going to take a shot with them. I think they win this game.
All right. You said it. This is going to be a prove-it game for Sam Darnold. He doesn't have the top running back in the backfield with him. But, I mean, from what you described, he's going to have a decent replacement. So how well is he going to handle the game? How well is he going to keep the ball for Carolina? That being said, Dallas impressed me on Monday. Yes, I know it was Philly, but it's still a division game. And I really think they're taking this much seriously, these 3 straight home games, especially because they started off on the road. So I'm picking Dallas on this one. I think the loss of Christian McCaffrey is just too big a hurdle. But the only plus Carolina has is that they kind of have the mini bye week, if you will, because they played on a Thursday. So, but I'm still going to go with Dallas. And Chickenwing.
So this show is going to be full of regrets for me.
Is that right?
Yes.
So I'm downloading this podcast and I'm taking like 30
Damn right.
Yep.
sound bites and
Highlight
Yes,
reel.
you are.
Mhm.
Yes, you are. So
sending them all the trends. Be like, hey,
Nori is going to be the lone wolf this week. I am taking Dallas.
he
You
said,
are.
eh.
And my primary reason, DJ touched on it, but he didn't elaborate, is right now Dallas is leading in turnover differential amongst the league. And for a team that was the 39th ranked defense in the NFL last season, to get to top turnover differential this far.
That number
Yeah,
grows like
more
every
teams,
week.
but worse than them.
It was it's impressive. I'm not going to mince words. Objectively speaking, it's extremely impressive that they're doing this work, and then their offense is just everybody's been saying it. It's top tier right now,
Yeah.
and so I think kind of like what JC said, with them losing McCaffrey, that's just too big of a hurdle to overcome for Dallas to lose this game. So I'm taking Dallas to this game here.
For those wondering how he got to 39, he's also counting the Alabama defense last year, Ohio State, Notre Dame, Clemson. Yeah, all those.
Absolutely.
So, that's what it is.
Oregon.
Bishop Sycamore, are they on that list?
Bishops.
They're 40th.
Yeah.
They're 40th.
Okay, all right.
Almost
good
there.
point. I got it.
I got you, bro.
All right. Dallas, 84% on Yahoo are picking Dallas to win this game. So, all right. Indy at Miami. Indy's still looking for their first win, and all of a sudden Miami doesn't look too bad with Jacoby Brissett. So, DJ, who you got in this one?
I went Miami on this one, and I took a page from an earlier playbook. I flipped a coin. Heads was Miami, tails was Indianapolis, and it landed on heads. So I went with Miami.
There you go.
All right. Rob.
I too am going with Miami. I didn't flip a coin this time. Actually, just Carson Wentz has failed me as a coach or as a quarterback for Indy, and yeah, Taylor hasn't shown up, and just all around bad offense for Indy. So, I mean, even with Jacoby Brissett, Miami was putting up points. They almost brought it back last week. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with Miami.
All right, Nori.
I mean, Miami is winning games. Indy isn't. Like, I can't make it any simpler. Like, I'm not going to pick an 0-3 team. So.
Oh yeah. Indy's 0-3. Miami's at home. They're playing pretty good. They just have some tough matchups. Even though they're 1-2, they still look like a pretty decent team. So I'm going with Miami at home on this one. And Chickenwing.
I am the lone wolf. This is my second underdog team.
Man.
All right.
Indy is getting their first win this weekend. I said.
How?
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
How are they going to get their first win, Mike? I want to hear this.
Is Andrew Luck back?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Nah, they were talking to him. But no, I think it's going to come down to like a turnover differential between the two. I honestly believe it's going to be a close game, one-score game, and Indy's going to clutch it out with their first.
Not a shootout.
I honestly believe Carson Wentz is going to get hurt again, and it's going to be over. Because
Right after he throws another pick.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
On Yahoo, 63% are picking Miami to win this one. Now, Cleveland is heading to Minnesota. Suddenly, this looks like a pretty interesting game. DJ, who you got here?
Cleveland. Miami, geez. Minnesota just came off a big win over Seattle. So, nothing to really sneeze at there unless you really dig into some stats that Seattle's been throwing at us. Seattle's defense is terrible. Oh, they're giving up 285 yards a game, 26th in the league. That's passing. 155 yards on the ground, which is 30th. And so when you look at that, you think about the fact that if Seattle's defense is doing that, and Minnesota had the ball for a long time, and they did, 35 minutes to 24. So Russell Wilson didn't have a chance to really get his hands on the ball in the second half. One of the big reasons why they didn't put up any points in the second half. So I really don't think that the Minnesota win over Seattle based off of those stats was that big. So I'm going Cleveland because they can actually control the clock. Nick Chubb plays, obviously, and he's a great running back, so he'll do his thing. Baker Mayfield's playing well this year, too. So.
All right. Rob?
Go ahead. Pick a division winner. Go ahead.
I'm going to go ahead and go with Minnesota on this one.
Are you going to change it again? Regret it this time?
Yeah, he will.
No.
Absolutely.
Okay.
No. I still believe Justin Jefferson is an amazing receiver, and yeah, I think Kirk Cousins actually is getting it down to him. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Minnesota.
All right, Nori.
So this is how crazy this year should have been, and I can't believe I'm saying this. The Chiefs should be 0-3, and the Browns should be 3-0. I mean, if you really saw the week one, like. Chiefs had to really pull everything out of their ass to get that one win. It was kind of crazy. The Browns are putting up points like it's easy, which I don't remember them ever doing this. The Browns are a more complete team. The Vikings are just not. Mike Zimmer's still the head coach, in case anybody's still wondering. So I'm going to go with Cleveland on this.
All right. I'm also taking Cleveland as well. They're going to control the ball. They have a good running game. And then Baker Mayfield's got them running well. It's really going to come down to I could potentially see this being a shootout, but it's going to come down to who's going to get the turnover at the right time, and I can see Cleveland doing that. So I got to go with Cleveland.
They also have a defense, though.
Yeah. Chickenwing.
Right now, I'm looking at Cleveland, but if Dalvin Cook is confirmed, I may switch that. I may switch it up.
Confirmed out. He's still
confirmed
nursing.
in.
He's still confirmed out. So
Yeah, right now he's still out, but he came in to practice limited today. So
Okay.
I'm gonna keep an eye on that. So that's gonna be my game this week. That I'm probably gonna flip flop because I can't pick a winner right now.
All right. So if you're following along at home, ladies and gentlemen, Chickenwing being in last place has gone into panic mode and making some bold moves here. But yeah.
Basically, what we learned is Chickenwing, like every year, he likes being in last place. So.
Okay. 68% on Yahoo picking Cleveland here. All right, Nori, you're going first here. Your Giants going to New Orleans, and as far as I understand it, this is going to be the first home game in New Orleans for the Saints, who were displaced by Hurricane Ida, but it looks like everything is back to normal. Now, your Giants could be looking for their first win here, and then again, the Saints with Jameis Winston, it's the law of averages with Jameis Winston. He's good one week, bad one week. He was good last week. He's going to be bad this week. Where are you going on this one?
I'm sad that Hurricane missed the Giants. The Giants haven't won in New Orleans since 1993. So you guys all have fun picking the Giants if you want. I'm picking the Saints.
Wow.
The Giants are a more
I
complete
did not
team.
know that.
They're a better team. They're not better coached, but they're a better team. And I'm tired of fucking getting behind them and them losing. So, like I said before, I'm not picking an 0-3 team.
Okay. DJ, what about you?
That was going to be my exact answer. I'm not picking an 0-3 team. I'll go with the Saints.
All right. Rob?
I'm gonna screw with y'all. I'm gonna pick the Saints just so you all lose. Because... so I'm picking the Saints.
Yeah,
Is this because you're cursed with the Saints?
Yes.
You know what? If the Giants win this fucking game,
Yeah,
Right.
The curse is real.
I got a top 3 pick here. We don't want to beat Dallas.
That's why I'm picking New Orleans here. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm picking New Orleans. This is really their real home opener, and we know how Saints fans are. I mean, the place is going to be rocking. That you would think with that atmosphere, not even Jameis Winston can play bad. But then again, we'll see. Chickenwing, what about
Law
you?
of averages. Law of averages.
Rob just screwed
He'll
all
throw
of you
4
right
picks.
there.
He'll
I'm
throw 4
picking
picks
the
and we'll-
Giants
Yeah, go
as
ahead.
my second 0-3 team to make the first win.
what the fuck are you doing, dude? Seriously.
DJ, we deal with this all the time. We deal with this all the time, DJ, every year.
He's in last place. He's got to make those big play calls. So
Yeah.
Hey,
All you're going to do is put yourself further in last, Mike.
He's throwing
Exactly.
a wake-up super with 5 seconds left in the round to try and win this.
facts,
division.
bro. You
Yeah.
already understand this. I
Mike,
got
just
nothing
pick
to
Jacksonville,
lose,
too.
bruh.
Mike, just pick Jacksonville, too, then.
Pick Jacksonville.
No,
Urban Myers.
no,
Come
that's a
on now.
definite no.
97% picking New Orleans in this game on Yahoo. So
Which is fine, but JC hit the nail on the head. Law of averages, bro. Jameis Winston's gonna screw y'all, and then Rob is gonna
Okay,
screw y'all
Mike,
with it.
all right. So with the law of averages, you're right. Jameis Winston's going to throw 3 interceptions, but he's playing the Giants. They'll find a way to lose the game. Look at the Washington game. They found a way to lose it. They'll do it again.
It's not about being the better team. It's like everything that can go wrong for the Giants is going wrong. Giants, listen to me. Listen, the Giants can score 97 fucking points next week, and they'll lose to 98. I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you. Don't pick the Giants. I'm saying this as a friend. Don't pick the fucking Giants.
Hey,
I'm saying this because you're being an idiot. Don't pick the Giants.
no. Hold up. I have a legitimate question. The 07 Giants, what did they start their season as? Remind
They
me.
started 0-7,
Yeah.
and they ended 6-10. What are you getting at?
What the fuck?
The 07 Giants, the Super Bowl Giants,
he said the 07 Giants.
The 07, they started 0-2, Mike. What are they at right now?
0-3.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay,
They're bound to win
that's
one, bro.
Oh, okay.
look,
Win
you
one
said-
doesn't get you to the Super Bowl, Mike.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
you
you're-
said, hey, go 2-15. That's gonna be one of their 2. I'm telling you right there.
No,
He
it's
wants
not.
Wolves
It's
to be
going to be
against
against the
Dallas,
Cowboys.
Okay.
I want them to sweep Dallas.
That's what he wants.
Yeah, I want them to sweep Dallas because if I don't get to be happy, they don't fucking get to be happy either.
Yeah, Nori. Why all the hatred, man?
I expect a phone call saying
I have
thank
to
you,
suffer.
Chickenwing. And then I expect a phone call. Thank
If I
you,
have to suffer, the
Rob.
Cowboys fans have to suffer too.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if Dallas goes 14-3. Just remember who beat you twice.
Oh my god. Ugh. All right, Tennessee at the Jets. I'm going first. Titans, easy. They got the running game going. They got everything working right now. The AJ Brown injury is a little concerning. He's still limited in practice, but even then, this is a situation why we got Julio Jones. So I'm going to go with Tennessee here. Now, I've said it before. I'm not picking Jacksonville or the Jets until they actually win a game. Is anybody here picking the Jets over the Titans?
Oh my God, Joe Namath could be on that team and you wouldn't pick the Jets right now. Are you kidding me, JC? You kidding me? You would never pick against the Titans. You don't care. Get out of here.
That's true. That's very true.
No, I'm not picking the Jets. I mean, the A.J. Brown injury would be concerning if they had played a good team, but they're playing the Jets. I mean, you can put the second string out there. They're still going to beat the Jets.
Mariota could be starting, and JC like, "Oh, Titans got this." Don't listen about Titans, man.
Okay. Chickenwing, is this another 0-3 team that you're going to pick to win?
Man, see, look, bro, I'm trying to tell you right here, man. This is not an 0-3 team I'm picking here. I don't believe in this 0-3 team. They're 0-3 for a legitimate reason.
You believe in the Giants?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
You can believe in the Giants' talent like I do. I just don't believe them as a team putting it all together right now. That's all you know. I'm done. My hope has been wiped out. I'm good.
All right.
How many bottles of rum have you gone through the first 3 weeks? I'm just curious.
That's confidential information between my local liquor store, sir.
He signed up for their subscription service after they went 0-2.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
They just deliver the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's patient alcoholic confidentiality. Can't forget.
This man got a black car with that liquor store, bro.
Giants haven't won a boat. They haven't won a winning season. They have the worst record in the league since that goddamn boat. So the least they could have done is fucking fell over and drowned.
Yeah.
Oh my
Man,
God.
Odell set y'all up, bro. That's all it was.
I'm telling you,
no.
at every division road game they go to, people are going to have like blow up pictures of that boat picture just to taunt the Giants with.
Yes.
Of course.
Until that organization makes major fucking changes, which we thought it wasn't as bad, but clearly we've been putting a band-aid on a fucking flood. So I need the flood to just come out, be bad, take our lumps, and blow the shit up. Keep the talented players and blow the shit up. Fuck it.
All right. 98% on Yahoo picking Tennessee. And the final of the early Sunday games, Kansas City at Philadelphia. DJ, where are you going with this one?
Kansas City. Philadelphia is not a good team. Pretty much that's that when I was talking about them getting absolutely obliterated by the Cowboys. But Kansas City, I don't know. I'm kind of concerned about them just because, I mean, they're 1-2 and nobody expected that. I mean, I expected them to potentially make another run at the Super Bowl, and they may still do that. But it's not looking great right now. But they're playing against Philadelphia, and Jalen Hurts likes to stare down receivers before he throws passes, which is why he throws so many interceptions. I'm going to go KC on this one.
All right. Rob?
I've got KC on this one. I don't see Mahomes losing 3 in a row. It just doesn't click with me yet. So, yeah, KC.
All right. Nori?
I'm never going to pick against Patrick Mahomes. I'm so not kidding. Nope.
Okay.
Chico.
Yeah, I'm picking KC. While Baltimore and Chargers gave us the blueprint on how to beat KC, Philadelphia does not have that blueprint written into their system right now, so I don't see them even at home beating KC. Chickenwing, what about you?
Since Casey looks human now, I'm still picking them to win because Philadelphia is subhuman as far as their team and roster is concerned.
Wow.
All right. They disappointed me. All right.
Mike's bold pick of the week, picking Kansas City.
All right.
Bold pick, yeah.
Bold pick right there.
Pretty bold.
Pick Kansas City.
Pretty bold.
Totally not safe.
All right.
Totally, yeah, totally.
97% on Yahoo picking Kansas City to win that. So, all right, Sunday to the late afternoon games, and both of the first late afternoon games are actually NFC West division matchups, sir. The first one, Arizona going to SoFi Stadium to take on the Rams. SoFi, by the way, this weekend is pulling a doubleheader on Sunday and Monday. So, DJ, who you got on this one?
Took me a while to pick, but I'm going to go with the Rams in this one. I think it'll actually be a really close game, but I think the Rams will pull it out. I mean, they just came off a big wins against Tampa. I think they're just a little bit better than Arizona, so I'm going to go Rams on this.
All right. Rob?
I'm going to go with the Rams. Matt Stafford's playing like the draft pick he was supposed to be. Like, he's just playing.
Finally. right?
Yeah,
Playing like he
he's-
should not, like if he had not gotten drafted by Detroit. Is that basically what it is?
Yeah, like
Bingo.
he came out of college with high expectations, and now he finally has the weapons and the line to keep him safe. And
Competent coach.
yeah, a competent coach, not on his ass. Like it's all around good thing. I say if they go into the halftime with the lead, they finish with it. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm taking the Rams
Nori?
I love the Cardinals, and I've never picked against them in a long time. But
until
I'm with DJ. I struggled. The guys will back me up with this. I struggled all fucking week with this pick, man.
Both
I'm
of
still
these
struggling
games are
with it.
struggle picks.
Yeah.
But,
Well, one more than the other.
It's honestly, the the NFL afternoon games are literally the best we've had in a long time. Like these
Yeah.
next 4 games that we're talking about, I
Yes.
cannot wait to watch all these.
Well, maybe not so much the last one, but yeah.
Oh, this
I don't talk about the last one.
Go ahead, Nori.
I'm
he said
gonna
next score.
I'm gonna go with the Rams because I was saying last week that it was nothing against Tampa, but the Rams they turn up whenever there's really good competition. That's why they were so hard to figure out last year. They couldn't close out bad teams, but now the Rams are closing out bad teams, beating good teams convincingly. I mean, I really don't have a case for. And I won't be surprised if the Cardinals win, but I don't have a case to pick them right now because the Rams convincingly beat a excellent team. So they might be the best team in football right now.
All right. Honestly, with these two teams, they're so evenly matched up. They're both 3-0. They're both leading the division. And honestly, if I could pick a tie, I would pick a tie. But
Pick a tie.
I can't. You can't do that on Yahoo. You got to
Yeah,
pick
you
a
can.
winner.
Don't pick.
But I wouldn't be surprised if this is our first tie of the NFL season. So, honestly, these two teams, I think they're going to go 1-1 against each other with a home team winning both of them. So I'm picking the Rams this week because they are at home. And that's really the only reason I'm going with them on this. But this one's going to have a lot of fireworks, and it's potentially the best game of the weekend. So,
Yep.
all right. And Chickenwing, y'all know you hate both of these teams. So who are you going with this?
I hate all my teams in my division except for my team. So,
Okay, but we'll get to that next. Yeah.
Fair.
objectively speaking, on paper, the Rams are the more complete team on one side of the ball, and that's on defense. Offense, both teams have great weapons. Both teams have solid quarterbacks. Both teams have decent running backs. When it comes to defense, I think Rams is better on paper, talent-wise. And I think that's what's going to edge them out this game, is the defense. I think it's going to be a turnover differential between these two, honestly.
87% on Yahoo are picking the Rams here on this one. So, which is just surprising. I thought it'd be more even, but I guess they like the Rams at
safe
home.
pick, right? Safe
Mhm.
pick.
I guess so.
Out here.
All right, well, Chickenwing, you got to go first on this one because
All right,
it's
yeah.
a big division matchup for your Niners as they host the Seattle Seahawks.
It's a no-brainer. It's the Niners all the way. We're gonna win 35-0.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
Okay, you're right. That's ridiculous.
Let the man
Um,
dream. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, let me dream.
Yeah,
We're
it's like
gonna
fine,
win, but not
35 to
by-
3, right? You know.
Yeah. Hey, thank you. Thank you. 35-3. No, in all honesty, everybody is now seeing what I've been saying is that Seattle's defense was hella sus last year, and it's just further showing it this year. And
They're trash.
And so on top of the Minnesota, well, it's everybody's formula. Don't give Russell the ball. You can't
Bingo.
having the ball, you're going to win the game. That's just football 101.
Yep.
San Francisco can do it better offensively, but right now,
Have you seen Trey Sermon? Sorry,
yes,
I had to,
being Trey Sermon.
sorry, I had to pop a bubble there.
Shut up, bro. You know what? I'm done. I can take him out round.
TJ, what do you got
I'm gonna
here?
go cry in my safe space. Bitch.
I'm picking the 49ers. I'm picking the 49ers because Seattle doesn't have a defense.
Get that soundbite in. Say it again.
I'm picking the Niners because
Yes.
Seattle does not have a defense. So the 49ers will hang on to the ball. Russell Wilson won't have a chance to try to match any scores that San Francisco will put up because, again, Seattle does not have a defense. So in the end, San Francisco will just score more points, and that'll be the end of it.
All right. Rob.
Taking San Fran just because I have Mitchell on my bench right now, and if he's healthy, or even if he's not healthy, I still think San Francisco's gonna expose this weak ass Seattle defense. And like they
Everybody else
know
has.
everybody else has, and everybody's gone with the same game plan. They shut down DK Metcalf and they say, "Come at me," and that's pretty much it. Like
That's it.
yeah, so yeah, San Fran.
All right, Nori.
Somebody is sleeping in Seattle. It's the fucking coaching. I don't know what's going on in that team, man. I really don't know what's going on in that team. I love the fucking Seattle, but the
Robert
49ers.
Saleh left. That's what happened, bro.
But the 49ers. Robert Saleh left the 49ers.
No, he left Seattle to come
Left
to the Niners.
Seattle to the Niners, yeah.
And then he left the
Mhm.
Niners
That's
to go
when-
where?
To
Why do you think the Legion of Boom just died after he left, bro? He built that.
So yeah, I don't know. This year, like something's off with Seattle. I think they should have beat the brakes off Minnesota. I definitely think they should have closed out that game against the Titans. Something's wrong though. So I'm having a hard time picking teams, and I don't think. It's hard to pick against Russell Wilson losing 3 games in a row, but I don't think they're ready to beat the 49ers, who are right now better prepared and better coached for games.
You know, it's funny. Y'all are knocking on the Seattle defense. We can talk about the Niners defense too, because they're the reason they lost on Sunday.
Oh, absolutely.
They are.
No,
True.
yeah.
That's
So,
true.
and I know
Jets
Chickenwing was
better.
saying so much stuff about Jimmy G. Jimmy G got them to the point of winning that game. He's putting them in the position.
But he threw the dumbest fucking fumble in God's
Fine,
green earth.
but you got the stop, and then he got them the lead. But Aaron
Yes.
Rodgers being Aaron Rodgers against that porous San Francisco defense. Neither of these teams really has a good defense.
You're right.
And
Just
at this
gotta
point,
surprise
I'm gonna go with the team that seemed to cannot score points in the second half, and that's Seattle. So I'm picking San Francisco on this one because for the
Sure.
last
I
2
do have a
games,
question.
Seattle has struggled in the second half.
I do have a legitimate question.
What's
if
up?
you were Juszczyk, would you have not scored and then go down on the 1 to burn more clock? Remember, you're down by 4, so you need that touchdown.
That's a gamble. It's something that if it was Belichick, he would have done the same thing.
Right.
So I could
Well,
definitely
I
see
think
that.
most. Go ahead, Rob.
2020 being as clear as everything, don't forget you don't have running backs for that 1-yard situation. Do you trust your
Exactly.
quarterback to go through with it? Like
Honestly,
You trust Trey
I don't-
Lance to do that.
I can't
run.
think of any NFL coach who's like, oh yeah, 37 seconds with no timeouts, that's plenty of time to score. Like, Rodgers wasn't a fucking anomaly. Like, you can't just think, oh, he's just going to come back and do it. Like, what he did is really fucking hard.
The problem was
So
is that
throw
the
me the right
Niners and
ball
so many
there.
teams do this. When you play prevent defense, it prevents you from winning.
Yes.
Play your
that's
straight up defense because you're
true.
leaving all these holes underneath for them to just gain yards because they're just trying to get in field goal range at that point. They're not
At that
worried about
point.
going all the way to the goal line. So
Exactly.
that was San Francisco's problem there. Hopefully they've learned from it. We'll see because they're still in it in this division, but they need this win to stay. 60% on Yahoo are picking San Francisco to win this one. So now a game that I want to say most of the country might see this in the Sunday afternoon game: Baltimore at Denver. This one is going to be a big test here for Denver. I know they're 3-0. A lot of people are saying, well, look at their competition. We're about to find out. DJ, who you got?
Literally going to start there. Yeah, so I'm going to go with Denver because I trust their defense. Yes, I know. Look at who they've played. They just played the Jets. And I don't think I need to say much about that. Their offense, no slouch. I think they can keep up with Baltimore's offense.
Facts.
And their defense is really good. And I think there'll be enough to contain Lamar to some degree. I'm not saying they're going to stop him because nobody can do that. But contain him enough to win the game. I'm going to go Denver.
All right. Rob?
this one I'm kind of up in the air. Like I don't trust the Baltimore running backs this year, and
Does it hurt?
Yeah, but
Oh, you're right, though. The 2 starting running backs were lost for the year, weren't they?
yeah, they're lost for the year, and they have a
Yep.
trio that's running in there.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of
Still managed to get wins.
I really wanted to go with Lamar Jackson, especially with how he did, with him slaying, Kansas City and the points that he put up. But I got to go with the consistency right now, and I'm gonna go with Bridgewater and the Broncos.
All right. Nori?
I'm kind of surprised. I thought you guys were going to go for the Ravens. I'm also going for the Broncos. I picked them in the preseason to get to the playoffs. The Ravens, I didn't expect all those injuries. I think if they're fully healthy, I might have changed my mind. But the Ravens, you did beat the Chiefs, but you had to break an NFL record to beat Detroit? I mean,
Exactly.
I don't know, man. The Broncos don't choose their schedule, but they haven't been close games. They've been decimating everybody. I think I say this every week. I think Denver got their quarterback. I don't think they'd be doing this shit with Drew Lock. So good call on switching to Bridgewater. They have good receivers that are underrated. They have a very good running back that's underrated. They hit all their draft picks on defense. I think the Broncos kind of smoke them.
Yeah, first off, shout out Justin Tucker, who is the bane of Lions fan existence once every 8 years. Hit a 61-yarder 8 years ago to beat him, and then comes back and breaks an NFL record, 66 yards, and he hits the crossbar to make it worse, and
What
it
a
goes
king.
in. So
NFL trick shot, man.
I
That
know.
is crazy.
Facts, bro.
Well, such a Detroit way to lose. I cannot think of a more Detroit way to lose.
Dude, I've been on
is it
TikTok
really, though?
watching all the Detroit fans' reactions all over the stands from that kick, and even in
Holy
bars and
shit.
everything.
I saw the video on YouTube. It
Oh my
was
God.
Amazing.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
just
I feel
look
bad
up
about being a
TikTok.
Giants fan. I remember I look at the Detroit Lions.
Yeah,
You're like, oh yeah, it's not that bad.
you know what?
Yeah.
We're
We're
all
gonna
right.
win.
Yeah,
Just watch the life just drop out.
I know.
Jesus.
Oh
But
my
on
God,
this
just-
one, I said from the beginning of the season, I really liked Denver. I thought they could at least get a wild card, but the way KC's going to look right now, they could potentially win this division. I do want to shout out my friend Lisa, who is a Broncos fan, who last week went to her very first Broncos game in Denver, and she picked a great game to go to because you knew they were going to win. They were playing the Jets, right? So congrats to her on that, getting to see that. But Denver at home, they're playing great. They're playing hot. I'm sure they're going to hear all the talk that look at who they played. They're going to come in with something to prove. So I'm going with Denver here. And Chickenwing?
Denver's taking this first loss this week. What y'all talking about?
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
There.
All right.
See, but that's not too outlandish
Yeah,
of a pick
yeah,
compared to
yeah.
everything else. You know? So,
I mean,
We are all picking the upset here. You're actually
Yeah.
picking the safe.
yeah. 'Cause
Actually, no. I'm picking the
The safe
underdog. this
Well,
No,
week.
you're not. Not yet.
Baltimore technically right now is the underdog,
Yes.
but 72% of the fans on Yahoo are picking Baltimore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I'm going with Baltimore because outside of everything else that y'all said, because what all y'all saying are facts, I'm saying overall Baltimore is the better coach team. That's what's going to come down to is the coaching and the discipline between these two teams.
And Justin Tucker kicking in that elevation. Ooh, boy. He might
dude.
break 70
Yeah,
for all
farther.
we know.
Yeah, he's definitely going.
So
75.
yeah, I was gonna say. So
I'm okay
basically, what
with
you're
that.
saying is Justin Tucker's gonna win the game with a 70-yard field goal.
He just
For sure.
might.
Got it.
Or he'll
For
do it
sure.
right before
right.
halftime or something.
Yeah, so just be like, hey, you know, I broke this last week. Shit, I'm gonna do it again this week. Let's go. 70
Can
yards.
make it from 70. All right.
Hook 'em. Love it. All right. Final Sunday late afternoon game. Pittsburgh
Oh, fuck
at
yeah.
Green Bay.
I don't care.
Okay. The funny part is actually
Wow,
most
Mike,
of the
are you
country
mad?
is set to watch this. I'm surprised.
I'm
I
not
thought
mad either.
CBS would give Baltimore and Denver this game more, but the way Pittsburgh is playing right now, does anybody want to go with the Steelers going into Lambeau?
No.
No. No.
Nope.
There's something wrong in
preseason-
Pittsburgh. I don't
in the
know what it
preseason.
is, but
Yeah, in the preseason, this looked like a fantastic game, but
Yeah.
the Packers are going to blow their backs out. No,
yeah.
pick the Steelers.
Yeah, there's something wrong. 95% agreeing with us. It's going to be Green Bay. They've been playing lights out. That week one was definitely an anomaly. Excuse me. So, all right, Rob. Sunday night, the game everyone in the NFL has circled ever since it was announced on the schedule, and NBC's like, "Yep, we want this one." It's Tom Brady's return to Foxborough, Tampa Bay at New England. Now both teams are coming off a loss, and Tom Brady can say it's just business, whatever. Yeah, he wants to be Belichick. So let's be honest here. Now, if I understand this right, if he beats the Patriots, he potentially join Brett Favre as the only quarterback to beat every other team in the
Every
NFL.
other team in the NFL.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Facts.
all right, Rob, who you picking?
I'm definitely taking Brady. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Tampa Bay.
Taking Brady.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
Taking Brady.
Yeah, you had it right the first time.
Okay, yeah, I'm taking Brady in this one. It's a revenge match. It's like all the PR and whatever publicity. He can say whatever he wants. You know the emotion's gonna be there. You're gonna have half the fan base split because boo Brady or oh my God, where'd Brady go? Whatever. It's going to Tampa Bay. The win's coming. Mac Jones is not ready to take on the GOAT. It's just no. It's all Brady.
Do you
Or
think
Tampa.
they will boo or cheer Gronk in New England? By the way,
They cheer
cheer.
Gronk. I think they cheer Gronk for everything that he's
There's
done.
no way they'll boo Brady. There's no way they boo Brady. No way.
yeah, he did so much
No.
for that franchise.
Yeah, there's no way you boo someone who brought you what,
7. Yeah.
7
Yeah.
championships.
No. You're not booing him.
So,
No, 6,
yeah.
right? Or how many do you think New England?
6.
6.
He's
Six.
won
He got
7,
seven.
but he got 6.
He's
in
got
there.
7.
6
yeah.
in New England.
That's right.
So, and then plus all the other times that they were there and fell just a little bit short. I mean, come on, man. You don't boo this guy.
Yeah. All right, DJ.
Yeah, Tampa. Brady's not losing 2 games in a row. He's not losing in his return to Foxborough, and he's going to stick it to Belichick one last time. So, there you go.
One more time.
One time.
One more, yeah. He could do it again. He's not going to retire till he's
Exactly.
50.
Nori, I know you always love picking against Boston sports, so go ahead.
What I really can't wait for, I was just thinking about, is I can't wait for Brady to get a bunch of bullshit calls against Boston. I can't wait for them to feel it. I can't wait for them to feel all the bullshit fucking Brady gets away with, and all of it being in Gillette Stadium. Those refs are gonna be throwing the fucking flags like they're allergic. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, I honestly, if the Patriots would have decimated the Saints, I might have picked them because
Yeah.
I always trust defense more than offense. But I think Belichick knows how to beat Brady, but he doesn't have the personnel to do it. So I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
Oh, speaking of the Bucks, we got a new pickup on defense.
Oh, you
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
We'll discuss it.
Yeah, bro?
That's another
Yeah.
reason to pick him, right?
That's another reason to pick 'em,
Sherman. I'm going with Tampa. This has been much hyped since it was announced. Like I said, Tampa by at least 2 touchdowns. They're going to come in there and just run it up here. Chickenwing, what about you?
Wow, all the disrespect that you guys are giving to New England. I mean,
Yeah, right.
It's well deserved.
It's worth it. You're
So
right.
pick 'em.
It's
So pick 'em.
definitely well deserved.
Yeah,
So-
pick them. Go ahead, pick them.
Yep.
Why? I'm just as disrespectful as you are. Fuck them, bro. Tampa Bay. Fuck you mean? Fuck out of here. That's not a bold pick. I'm a fuck out of here with that. No, absolutely not.
Gotta be bold, Mike.
No.
All right,
Not
at 96% going with Tampa here. And now the Richard Sherman signing. What do you think this means for your team, Rob?
It shores up our secondary. Like 2 of our starting cornerbacks are out, so signing him shores up one side. We still have a second and third string cornerback on the other side. So still leaves me worried that our defense is going to be a little suspect. But Sherman definitely shores up a couple holes that we had.
I hope he picks off Mac Jones right away.
Oh, on the very first play, yeah, I hope so too.
I hope so. I like Sherman. Always have.
Do you think there's any potential issues? Because I know he got into a little bit of legal trouble over when he wasn't signed to anybody.
They're all civil cases. So
Oh, they're all
I mean,
civil? Okay.
Yeah, there's
Would have signed him? Go ahead,
There's
Rob.
no one. There's no one that would have signed him with a criminal case pending. But
Mhm.
since they're all civil cases, most of them are gonna be, they're gonna come to terms outside of court and
Yeah.
be done with it. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit of his paycheck, but whatever.
My
done with
favorite part of this signing has been all the pictures. That's like how it started, and it's Richard Sherman yelling at Tom Brady when he was Seahawks versus Patriots, and how it's going. And there's Richard Sherman signing his Bucks contract. So
Bucks contract.
yeah, love it. All right, on to the final game of the weekend, Monday night. Las Vegas heading to LA to take on the Chargers, the second of the weekend doubleheader that SoFi has. DJ, where are you picking on this one?
I'm going with the Chargers. And I'm just going to go ahead and say this game literally has the makings on paper of a shootout.
I agree.
Yep.
Facts.
Neither team really runs the ball. I mean, the Raiders, they're 25th in rushing. Chargers are 26th in rushing. But then when you go passing, the Raiders are first and the Chargers are fourth. Or they're just going to throw the ball all over the field. But I think the Chargers will make one more play and they'll win the game.
All right, Rob.
Kinda gonna have to go with the Chargers. Just because I think their defense is just a little bit more solid than the Raiders' defense. I think they're only giving like 20 points a game. So I mean, the points are gonna get scored, but I think the Chargers are gonna hold. And yeah. So yeah,
Alright.
that's me.
All right, Nori.
I think both of his teams got a lucky win they probably shouldn't have gotten. I think they both have extremely high offenses, like DJ said. He's correct. Raiders, Josh Jacobs is phenomenal, but he's been hurt. So they should be running the ball a lot better than they are, but he's still hurt. So I don't trust. I think Gruden pulled out, actually. Bolden pulled out Kenyon Drake because he didn't like his pass blocking. So that running back thing is a mess. The Chargers look like, I know they have the worst record, but they look like a more complete team. I'm going to go with the Chargers too.
Same. I'm picking with the Chargers here. They're at home on this one. It's going to be a shootout. It's going to be, and honestly, there might be a lot of Chargers fans there because there's not a whole lot of Chargers fans in LA.
That's good and not embarrassing for once. Yeah, go enjoy yourself.
I mean,
you deserve it, right?
Look, I'm happy the Chargers are there, but I still feel like they got gypped. San Diego got gypped out of it. It sucks, but still, right now, I like the way they're playing, and this is another one of those that's going to go 1-1, and the home teams are going to win. So I'm going to go with Chargers.
Imagine a Rams-Chargers Super Bowl.
Oh boy, in that stadium too, because it is in SoFi, right? This year.
Yeah, it's in SoFi this year.
Yeah,
People would lose their minds because how did LA teams automatically just get these two that are that good? That'd be crazy.
Yeah, but LA seems to only love the Rams for the most part. So it's crazy.
Yeah, we also love the Raiders. We also love. Oh wait.
Wow.
All right, Chickenwing, what about you?
Nice.
Well, the Raiders are going to go 4-0 by the end of this week.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what y'all are missing, but Derek Carr is playing out of his fucking mind. He is the leading quarterback so far into week 3.
And Mike bought the new Madden.
To do that.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, can I throw something at you?
Absolutely.
So you're absolutely right. Derek Carr is number 1 in yards right now in passing.
Currently, yes.
Let's not forget that 2 of those games were overtime games, so he got time to pad his stats. Let's not forget that.
Hey, listen, he's not Matthew Stafford. All right? All right, he's not Matthew
Just throwing that out there. Overtime game, that means more time, Mike. They don't stop counting
He's
stats
not-
because it's overtime. He still
He's
gets
not
the shit.
Russell
So,
Why?
Westbrook, bro.
And that's
okay?
why he's the number 1 Edwards.
Yep.
Why.
Okay.
there you go.
He's not Russell Westbrook. That man is a pad statter. All right. I'm
Stat
just saying.
pattern.
Listen, I'm not saying. Listen. Derek Carr is not
He
going
said
out there to
pad
do
statter.
that. He doesn't care about that.
Pad statter.
I got it.
That's right. Pad statter.
Pad stats?
Pad statter, bro. That's how you do it.
This guy's a pad statter, man.
Telling
That's a
you.
fucking pad statter,
This
man.
is
He's like, Derek Carr is going to win the slam dunk contest. Shut up, Mike.
Yeah, bro.
Shut the fuck up.
telling you, bro.
Dude,
God's
pad
no
statter.
expert analysis right
He's
here.
like, Derek Carr's going for that grand slam. Shut up, ho.
Oh, I think I found the title of this episode. Derek Carr is a pad statter. I'm putting that as a title.
Yeah.
That's it. Pad statter.
Okay.
That's gonna be the title of this episode. Tell me, bro.
All right.
See if people catch that.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Well, they'll catch
I
it
mean,
right after we
Chargers.
bust out laughing.
I'm going to ask you afterward how exactly you spell that because I don't know if that's English, but we'll figure that
I
out
don't know.
later.
It is definitely not English.
Okay.
Hold on.
That's not English, but yeah, he can spell it. I'm sure he can make something up. Pad statter.
Probably can.
On a random note, I'm super happy that Josh Gordon is with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
That'd be a good fit. That'd
They
be a
need
good
something
fit, I
there,
think.
So that is a good fit. He's
Mhm.
he's getting a chance. Let's
I'm saying,
blow
though.
it this time.
That's what's gonna happen, my guys.
All right.
They're gonna walk away 4-0.
Will you?
All right, Mike.
All right. On Yahoo, the Chargers 72% are picking them to win. So, and that is our week 4 picks for the NFL season. We'll see how these pan out. Let's see how well our not so expert analysis shows up. All right. I'm going to actually send this over to DJ. Him and his brother Chickenwing had something they wanted to talk about. So, DJ, it's all you, man.
Is it Pat's
Thank you, sir. This past weekend, lost our grandfather. Passed away. We just have a short tribute to give to him. I'm going to go ahead and go first. I actually was able to find a poem that I think really would sum up how I feel about him, and just let him know that he'll be missed. He's loved deeply, and won't be the same without him. So I'll go ahead and get started on that, and then I'll turn it over to Mike, and he'll do his thing. Grandfather, although you can't be here with me, we're truly not apart. Until the final breath I take, you'll be living in my heart. And on that a little bit, he is easily one of the best people who I have the pleasure of not only just knowing, but saying that he is my grandfather. He helped raise me, helped turn me into the man I am today. And I cannot express with words just how grateful I am to have had him. And although he's gone, he'll never be forgotten. Go ahead, Mike.
So, the truth of the matter is, DJ and I are actually half brothers. But when I first met Papa, that's what we called him. That's how he addressed himself to me. That I'm the boy's grandfather. I'm Papa, and so now I'm your Papa. And at first I was confused because I was 8, and I was like, "No, you're not." And he's like, "Nah, I'm Papa. If you're his brother, I'm your grandfather." And it was that moment that I looked at family in a different perspective. And that is the one thing I've taken from Papa is that no matter the situation, whether it's, divorce, half brother, step brother, whatever the case may be, brother from another mother, your family. That's just bottom line. And so the memory that I have is there was a time that we were watching a Dallas game. I didn't want to be there naturally, but we were watching the Dallas game, and we made fun of his mother, DJ's mother, because she's a Dolphins fan. And there was a point where, this was the time that San Francisco was pretty bad, and she's like, "Why are you a 49ers fan?" And I remember Papa turned around and is like, "Well, wait, why are you a Miami fan? As bad as they are, too." Me and DJ just busted out laughing because we did not expect that from Papa. He was just so honest.
No,
He was just
not at
like,
all.
Why are you a Dolphins fan? Talk about his team like that. The only team that needed to be talking about is the team on the TV, and that's why they're on prime time. And I just walked out because I had lost it at that point. It was so funny. but it was moments like those that he created, and his was just out of instinct. He didn't even do it just to be funny. It was just out of sheer instinct because of the fact that we're family. And that's the one thing that I will always take with me. It's just that no matter what, no matter who you are, if I see you as family, you family. And so, Papa, rest in peace. I'm going to miss you. I know Savannah's going to miss you a lot, but I know you're in a better place now.
Thanks, guys. Grandparents are definitely something special. And condolences to you, your family, and all of Papa's friends. He'll definitely be missed. I'm pretty sure I met him at your wedding, Chickenwing, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he wasn't there.
He wasn't there? Okay.
No.
All right. That's all right.
No, you met DJ's mom.
Okay, that's what I met. All right.
Yep, that you did. Yeah, it was packed.
So I met the Dolphins fan. Got it. So.
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
See, they should be on this show, not DJ.
Okay.
Minority fan.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for giving us a download, giving us a listen. We do appreciate it. Next week we'll recap how we did on week 4, how good or bad Chickenwing's crazy picks pan out, And we'll be making our Week 5 predictions as we get fully into October. And might even make some World Series picks because all the playoff teams should be set by next week. So, and we'll see where that goes. So, thanks everyone. I'm a resident Titans fan, JC. Joining me, of course, are
Chickenwing. The either I'm going to be really, really last place next week, or I'm coming out first place next week.
The Trinity, the Bucks fan, going to be in first place after these picks. So
You'll still be last.
I am Nori. I'm gonna have a very, very good relationship with my peanut butter whiskey this year because at least they don't let me down when I fucking need. So.
DJ, resident Cowboys fan. First place now, first place next week, first place after that. Just first place. You know what I'm telling you.
Thank you everyone for joining us. We do appreciate it. We'll see you next week on the Sports Minorities Podcast. I'll take care. Thanks everyone once again for listening to the Sports Minorities Podcast. We do appreciate it. If you want to keep the conversation going, we're on Twitter at SportsMinorPod and also on Facebook at Sports Minorities. Our YouTube channel, Sports Minorities. Search on there. We live stream every now and then, just some random stuff. And you can also reach us via email, sports.minorities@gmail.com. We do appreciate you taking the time out of your day to listen to us, and we'll catch y'all next time.